where we'll be creating a timetable generator using Python Tkinter for interface and OpenPy Excel to save a timetable in Excel file. By the end of this video, you will have fully functional program that can generate and store timetables for different departments. Let's dive in. Here's what the programs looks like, what is done. You can select the department, add subjects and all necessary details. Let me show you like how it will look like. This is what it looks like. This is the Tinkernet UI I've used, so you don't have to actually manually do that in the code. You can use it by this UI, that thing. Now, to start, we need to store some information for that department. Let's break it down. There's then this department. There are also important libraries I have stored over here. As you can see, Tkinter and the message box if you had an error box, and most importantly the OpenPy Excel to like export the data in Excel sheet. Now let's dive into the department, which will save the department name, be it like computer science, and the year it has to be like second year, third year or fourth year. And then there is this class subject. It all stores information about each subject name, subject code, the year it belongs, time slot, date and row number. These details will help us to bring a proper timetable. Now this class timetable this timetable class is the heart of the program. This method allows us to add a department. For example, if you want to create a timetable for computer science, you have to add a department and then start adding subjects under it. Here's what we add the subjects for each department. Like you can see, if I want to, there are sub computer science, so we'll just give the computer science, and if you want to choose a year, let's say third year. Now, once you add the subject, a successful matchup will pop up through a subject has been added to a timetable. Like if you want to save it, there would be a pop-up message that this timetable have been added. This happens. Now this how to save to the Excel sheet method. You can see this this whole thing. This function creates a new Excel files and sets up a structure. You can see the structure. I have went through this here, those structure, the data, the time slot and the subject details for each year, and that fills the subject details like code name and a room number. When you open the file, it looks like this a neat timetable when it is used to be printed. I have a default one over here, so I can show you how it will look like, but we will in this video will generate. See, when I have saved it, it has only given me the department of computer science engineering, so we haven't entered the subject code or number yet, so we will right now do that. So use this. Now we're gonna enter the subject, that is operating system. Let's enter the subject code, be like CO305007. I know that sounds vague. Now at what time we want to have it, let's say at after the lunch, so it would be 02 002203. Now at date, what date you want to have, let's say 23rd. I want to have it at 9/2024. Now in this you can also select the room numbers, which are quite predefined over here. Let's choose 202 and then we can add the subject. So you can see this pop-up has shown that the operating system has been added, the subject code, the department name and the year, and at the time and the room number. This pop-up is very helpful. Now you can actually see the timetable before saving it. So you can see in under the department computer science, in the third year we have operating system, its code and the date and the time and the room number. This is generally I have did it because, so before we want to save it to the actual main thing, which is the actual sheet, The teacher or the person who is setting up the timetable can review what are the subjects he has done, so they can do that. Now let's getting back to the interface. We have like the display interface over here, which is this uh, is within the program. When you click on the display timetable button, it shows a list of all subjects which you have entered so far grouped by year. That's what I showed you over here, like display the timetable. That's what I'm talking about. This is what the helpful thing over here. And now let's run back to the program. First, I have added all the subjects. Now what we're gonna do is we will save the timetable. Now I've did that saved. Now we will open. So you have to define a path, which I have defined already. So this is the file. Now I will open it and it will show you the timetable we have put it. So you can see this is the department of computer science, the date, time, BTech second year, third year, fourth year. This is the date, the time, and the paper it has to be happen at LT201. So this is the end product, and that's it, I guess. You can also see there are the initial things I've added because departments are predefined, the room numbers are predefined, and this is the UI. This is the whole thing UI. So what you meant by this UI is this whole thing. This is all 600 by 400 geometry. It is resizable, but it has this error. Like if you go like this, so it doesn't take the contents. This is this drawback I felt like I once I went to correct it. But there is this error box thing that if you leave some fields, it will show you that there are no fields you have picked it up, so it won't add it there. And then save timetable when you say I've added that, please. And these are all the layout things. It took me a lot of time. This layout already means like this is what the layout I'm talking about. And that's it. This project is perfectly for the teachers who have uh, to set up a timetable in the times without manually, so you can use this program to set up a timetable. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and drop a like, something like